All right, field addresses itself to the starting line. Michael McDowell, Joey Logano, a Chevy and a Ford lead them to green in Las Vegas.
Took the outside, Kevin. Michael McDowell, your pole sitter. Already 3 wide. Here we go.
Well, Ryan Blaney has gone from 36th into the top 20 now. He's blasted his way halfway through the field. Meanwhile, Christopher Bell, who also started out back, has gained but 6 positions since the start.
All right, Kevin, we know it. When these tires start to flip a switch, that's what separates the men from the boys. Lap 18, we got some movers.
Ryan Blaney pits from 17th place. Little trouble on the left front there. And he's still on pit road. A lot of trouble here.
More trouble. Not good.
Jamie?
Joey Logano led 30 laps, just came in, said on lap 25, balance was good, but they're just going to tighten him up a little bit. They did that with air pressure, as you see. Austin Cindric in the 2 car and a tire on the track. The caution is out, Mike.
That will bring out the first yellow flag of the day. All right, now here is Chase Briscoe's stop. Uh-oh.
Man, they didn't.
Yeah.
Should have backed him up, Kevin. They knew it.
Yeah, and they knew it. And usually that's a communication between the crew chief and the driver. Stop, back up, because you don't want this to happen.
Here they are at the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Cindric's Ford, Bowman's Chevrolet, Logano, Elliott, Reddick, Wallace, Allmendinger, Berry, Bell, and Hocevar the top 10. 4 wide immediately.
Well, this time it doesn't surprise me that it's even more chaotic on this restart. This time they know what to expect. They know what grip level they have in their cars.
The way the yellow flag came out there, Adam Stevens had mentioned that getting track position would be the most important thing that he could do today. He got that track position, found out that as he got a little bit better air, it is way too tight for him right now. And just behind him, the 24 William Byron caught on pit road when the earlier yellow flag came out. He as well has gone extremely tight. So a lot of different reports down here. Some guys slide in the back, some guys slide in the front. It's all over the place.
Yeah, and Austin Cindric has done a great job as he's gone through the first part of this race, and he's going to capitalize on this stage here to get those stage points. And like you said, Clint, not somebody that we had on our bingo card to be the winner of stage 1, but you never know how these are going to go.
Well, Cindric won his dual race at Daytona to start the season, piling up stage points. This will be his first stage win, in-race stage win of 2025. And Cindric
right here. Good job.
Becomes the 9th different stage winner this year. We have not had a repeat stage winner. Bell, Suarez, Hocevar, Allmendinger the top 10 as they approach the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Stage 2. Here we go.
Bubba Wallace has got a hot rod this weekend. He was fast yesterday in practice. Doesn't surprise me. They're hitting on all 8 cylinders too.
And they got a great launch right there with 2 fast cars, and you see Larson go immediately up the racetrack as we're 3 wide, several rows deep here, but up in the front.
Here we go. He's got to his outside.
Yep. And that was a great move by Bubba Wallace to pull that thing down as hard as he did to break that side draft so that Larson couldn't get to that right rear quarter panel, got himself the lead back.
And it actually, I think it caught Larson off guard there. He looked over to get the side draft like you talked about, and he was gone. He was way off the racetrack on the apron. That was a heads-up move. See Allmendinger fighting there on the bottom. He's got
trouble for Bowman.
Probably a loose wheel.
Winner here 3 years ago on pit road. Well, Alex Bowman, when he had his issue, it stacked the field up right behind him as he fought to get down to pit road.
Ooh, I think, was that Hocevar that had to really abort
hit
the brakes and move his line? I think it was.
5th place, Berry will take it for now. Meanwhile,
Mr. Where'd he come from? Christopher.
Back straightaway, car around and sliding down the backstretch. It is Van Gisbergen. That'll put us under the third caution of the day at lap 108. Bubba Wallace, the race leader, after pit stops. Now, Christopher Bell came out of his pit, was going down pit road, and, well, Larry, we're going to let you unpack this. This is something I don't think we've seen before.
Well, let's take a listen to the radio, and that's going to tell a big part of the story.
Stopping somebody, Fox. Tighten up the left sides. Tighten up the left sides. Tighten up the left down there. They got the left front. They did not get the left rear. That's fine. It was the left front. Good job there. I was running it to tell him which one to do. Good job there.
That is heads-up racing.
Thanks for giving me the heads up.
So he stops in his teammate, the 19's pit box, further down pit road. And they get that single lug nut tightened, and out he goes. Now, Larry, that'll be a penalty, but it could have been much worse. Back to green.
Larson definitely didn't have the pit stop that he was looking for. Lost lead. Oh, we got Kyle Busch around. I'd say the totaling.
Oh,
no,
loose wheel.
Look.
Tires off of it here. Tires off of it. Backing down. Helmet coming up top.
What an unbelievable start to this race with everything that has happened on pit road.
All the way to you. All the way to you. 77 half off him. Not connected right. Quarter off you. 5 holding you tight. Still square out the back. Still square.
Let's go back to 6th place, Josh Berry and Regan.
Like Josh Berry again this week, continuing to have a very solid day. Crew Chief Miles Stanley said we need to build on what we did last week at Phoenix when they finished 4th. Exactly what they're doing right now. Been struggling for rear grip, but he's been doing a very nice job managing it throughout the course of the runs right now.
Todd Gilliland. There's Austin Cindric. We are under caution at lap 147. You got to go 14 laps to get to the end of stage 2. The first 3 cars took 2 tires on that pit stop to gain track position. Here we go.
Still stay in middle. Still inside. 24 still your help. Still inside 11. Still there. Still there. Your help's half off of you. All clear. All clear.
Larson spotter, Tyler Munn.
Larson thought about crossing him over, going to the bottom. Had to check up out of the gas.
William Byron is there and coming to the front. Oh. And so's Larson. 3 wide.
Middle. 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 Still mid. Still.
Careful. Whew.
Yeah, and this is that same position with where Larson's at that you have to be really careful with, like SVG was earlier.
Who does Bubba decide to go with? It's Jones. It's going to get to position. Watch them get tight and have to lift out of the gas behind him.
Yeah, and you can see the back of that 5 car just moving around. Kyle Larson knows that he's in a vulnerable spot. Now he's got a car in front of him and Eric Jones that just makes it worse.
He also knows that teammate of his is in the same equipment he's in. That's going to be a hard one to pass. Car bottomed out on him right there.
Yeah, and for Ross Chastain and Eric Jones, who are leading this race, you want to see this stay 3 wide as long as you can to keep these guys from being able to utilize those fresh tires.
He's going to be there by the time it's all said and done. There he is.
Well, for the first time in 2025, we have a repeat stage winner. Kyle Larson has just scored his 2nd stage win of the season.
Look out.
Yeah, Austin Cindric drove across the nose of the 99 car right there. Daniel Suarez tried to put it 3 wide and checked up to keep from having a wreck. Oh, man.
And there you got one. It's Stenhouse and Blaney. Stenhouse, Blaney, Jones.
Wow. Threaded the needle there, Haley. That was close.
It's destroyed.
Daniel Suarez versus Tyler Reddick for the lead. Logano, Hamlin looking on. He'll make it around.
Yeah, saw him trying to creep back up on the racetrack there.
We stay green with 25 to go. Oh, now Noah Gregson's in the wall in turn 2.
There's your caution.
That will be a caution flag, and Larry, that'll change everything.
You've got to come get 4 fresh tires, but I will say this. Reddick and Hamlin, I'm doing something totally different from everybody else. I've got 4 fresh tires on my car, fairly fresh.
Green flag. That was as tightly packed a green flag as we've seen today. Wow.
You knew it was going to. The money's on the line. Pay window's open. It's going to be Byron.
Inside of him comes the 1, Chastain, trying to loosen Byron up off the corner as they're side by side for the lead.
And that's what these guys want. They want to see those cars fight as much as possible behind them. But Josh Berry was so close to clearing Daniel Suarez.
Berry edges ahead in turn 1. Suarez will have the drive off turn number 2 to the back straightaway and retakes the lead by inches. Berry, twice a winner here in the Xfinity Series.
He's clear.
And the 21 goes to the lead.
And right behind him, this battle with Chastain and Byron is out of control.
There was a time when the Wood brothers looked as if they might not be able to continue in NASCAR, and Edsel Ford II stepped up for Ford Motor Company, forged an alliance with Team Penske. More than an alliance, these 21s are prepared in the Penske shops in Mooresville. It's a very close relationship between the Wood brothers and Team Penske, and those are Ford Motor Company sponsors on that car, because Ford is a family-run organization, and so are the Wood brothers, and there's a great synergy there that goes back generations.
Got a half a lap to go to make this race official. They can't take it from him then.
Well, up to this point, maybe the biggest line on Josh Berry's resume is he was high school classmates with Taylor Swift. Maybe today she'll be rooting for him. White flag. Last lap for Josh Berry and the Wood brothers to seal the deal in Las Vegas. Suarez 1.1 seconds back. His last lap a 10th faster than Berry's. Ryan Preece having a career day in 3rd. Ross Chastain, William Byron, 2 Fords, 3 Chevys in the top 5.
How about this? The Wood brothers, we're back.
What an unbelievable day for this car and that driver, Josh Berry.
Josh Berry and the Wood brothers win in Las Vegas. Gets his 101st win for the Wood brothers. 20 different drivers account for those victories. It's their first in Las Vegas.
That's an impressive stat in its own. 20 different drivers that drove the famed 21 car for the Wood brothers. Pretty incredible story.
Josh Berry becomes only the 3rd different driver to go to victory lane this year in the Cup Series. William Byron in Daytona, Josh Berry today, Christopher Bell everywhere else. Well, much like they ran across the grass in Daytona in 1976 to try to help David Pearson come to the flag ahead of Richard Petty in the Daytona 500, the Wood brothers cruise out in the ball field as Josh Berry rolls around to salute the fans. Yep, here they come in those 1960s uniforms.
He'll be back, fellas. Just keep coming on over to the start-finish line. Josh is doing a Polish victory lap right now down the front straightaway.
Soak it in. This is cool.
Last year, Harrison Burton put the Wood brothers in the playoffs. This year, Josh Berry.
That was an important one. 100 wins they won. Pretty incredible.
And he parks it on the start-finish line. The pride of Hendersonville, Tennessee. And the 19th different driver to win at Las Vegas. Previous best finish 4th last week in Phoenix.